What's good, folks? What's good, folks? It's Nightmare Frame here with a new Warframe video, coming at you with a top five best secondaries that you should totally have in your arsenal. If you want damage and more damage, and things that die from you dealing damage to them, and yeah, just a lot of damage. See, 5 damage all in one. Well, you've come to the right video. Welcome on in. Just so we keep things in the right track, I will briefly explain how the weapon works, showcase the damage output, the build, and get on with the next one. But before we get into the top 5 weapons, here's a quick word from today's sponsor. I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is that awesome free-to-play tactical RPG with so many different champions that take overpower to a new level. Talking about bosses and dungeons, and also if you want to flex your champions and crush other players, well, there's also some enticing PvP arenas. So if you want to join this epic adventure, feel free to scan the QR code on the screen or use my links below in the description. If that doesn't get you going, how about introducing you to the different warring factions to get you pumped up, like the High Elves, Elegant, Dwarves, Devastating, and the Dark Elves. Because yeah, the main reason you should download this game is because of the Dark Elves. So download on Android, iOS, or PC right now. There's always something awaiting you in this game. This month, Raid's dishing out non-stop special events and rewards, including the Forge Pass Season 3. That includes limited edition artifact sets. Raid's bringing out some new champions along with some awesome looking champion skins for the incredible Madame Saris. Oh, and guess what? Here's something we've all been waiting for. Later this month, Raid is giving Death Knight the upgrade he deserves, as everyone's seen his struggle for awesomeness. But finally, Death Knight is becoming a legendary champion. Oh, it's on. For real, there's never been a better time to get started. And if you use my link, new players will get a free starter pack worth almost $30 to kickstart your game. Also gonna throw in a free champion, Aina, and some amazing loot that you can't miss out on. And all of this will be waiting for you in-game right there in the mail. Don't forget to claim. It's available for the next 30 days. Just do it. And don't forget about the Dark Elves. Alright, folks, I'll catch you there. Starting off with number 5, we got the Spore Lacer, aka the One Pump Chump. Yeah, so this is a kit gun, meaning it is a modular weapon where you gather blueprints of the different parts, craft them, put them together, level it up, gild it, and then you have the weapon basically. And it's in all its glory. Until you form it, then it's actually in all its glory. So it is made up of the Spore Lacer chamber, the Splat Loader, and the Haymaker grip, giving us damage and crits. The build is very simple. It has this mod here, that mod there. Ooh, that mod looks very fancy. This mod, that mod, and these 2 mods here, and the 2 arcanes. So if you didn't understand what just went on right there, I will explain more in detail in terms of damage, mods, how to use them, how to put them together for certain factions, and how you can optimize your loadout for different types of missions. If you want a more detailed explanation, well, check out my damage guide. Trust me, you'll be there for a while. That's why we're gonna briefly go over this. As you can see, that guy died there. He died. Oh, that guy just died right there. Oh, look, it can kill. This guy died. That guy died. All of them died. It's pretty good. It's a pretty decent weapon, if I don't say so myself. You gotta hydrate. All right, at number 4. We got the Kuva Nucor. I'm pretty sure you weren't surprised to see this one here. And for those who are, well, yeah, it's the Kuva Nucor. But this build is a bit different. I went with a elemental status damage over time loadout. Oh yeah. And this build is made even better thanks to the Cascadia Flare Arcane. If you want to know more about heat damage and everything, all that hullabaloo, go check out my Heat Inherit guides and how you can have the heat damage scale into crazy levels. But a brief rundown on the build. As you can see, it has these fancy mods right here. Well, 3 elemental mods, but no crit. What happened? Because we don't need it. But we got the multi-shot, we got the faction mod to help our damage over time, deal more damage and scale, and ooh, look, fancy arcane. Heat status effects give you base damage. Oh my. Well, yeah, totally. And look at that. You shoot, it changed to this target, and that target, oh, that guy died. That guy burned to death. If you didn't know, if you burn people alive, well, that's a crueler fate than shooting them in the head, trust me.
Alright, here we are, act number 3, looking at the tomb finger. It's a lot of damage. You guys like damage? I do too.
I'm so sorry I did that, but... Anyway, moving on. This is also another kit gun, which is pretty much the same configuration as our Spore Lacer. All I did was change the chamber to Tomb Fingers, got the splat and the Haymaker, giving you all that crit and damage. It has innate radiation, and the build is pretty much similar. Wanted for heavy and corrosive, got that dead hand because of that headshot multiplier, and of course paired up with that Seeker because if you get them headshots, everything flies around. We're heavy in the crit and corrosive damage department. As we see how it works, look at that headshot. Oh, things are flying around. This guy died. That guy died. Oh, that guy didn't like what happened to him. Look at that. Look at all those red crits. That's the only reason why you mod a certain way, because you guys love the red crits. Don't kid yourselves. Seriously, don't kid yourselves. And at number 2, it is the Canal Prime. That's exactly how you pronounce it. If anybody tells you otherwise, they're wrong. It is pronounced Canal. Yes, because there's a K. Clearly, I know what I'm talking about. Isn't that right? Welcome to the Nightmare Frame channel. For those who are confused, like, how are you supposed to kill things with one bullet in the magazine? Well, Nell has this interesting passive where when you get a headshot, right, you have infinite ammo for a certain period, and it refreshes as long as you get more headshots. So shoot heads, go crazy, get another headshot, go crazy. As long as you hit heads, you don't have to kill enemies. The Nell's also amazing in EIDOLON speedrunning. So if you want to get those crazy fast limbs, especially if your VS is cracked, well, the Nell's your go-to. The build for regular content, well, there you go. You got the crazy deadhead because why not? Headshot damage multiplier. Seeker because we need the punch through. The love of God, DE, buff single target weapons, give them innate punch through. And you could probably change these mods to something more unique, you know, like Prime Shred where you have 2 different attributes instead of just one. You know, do your thing. Come on. Anyway, a lot of damage, a lot of crits. It's crits. What do you expect? Guys, if you totally like giving headshotting, yeah, if you love headshotting, yes, then this weapon is for you. Because look, we gave that Acolyte all the head heat. Oh my god. We headshot him a lot. Yes. Nothing but head. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for those who have waited till now, because you went through all that nonsense before, because, like, you don't want to see number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like, what are those? I want to see the best, number 1. The one and only, the end-all be-all of big PP damage weapon secondary of things. Give it to me. Well, here you go, guys. The number 1 weapon. But before that, we got to do honorable mentions. Here are your honorable mentions. Honorable mentions are whatever weapons that you like that were not featured in this list. There you go, done. Amazing honorable mentions, right? Right, no? Well, deal with it. Anyway, the number 1 top spot weapon of all time is the Stug. Yes, I'm not kidding, I'm serious. Before you go, hear me out. Hear me out. This weapon is unique. Trust me. Source, trustmebro.com. Before you go crazy, hear me out. The Stug has 2 amazing things that it can do that other things cannot. I see the people going straight into the comment section trying to write up, this guy is crazy. Listen, you have no idea what you're talking about. 1, it's great at wasting your time so you can get free Master Rank XP. And the second best thing it's good at doing is your mom. But but seriously, the actual number 1 weapon is the Latum. It is the new incarnate weapon, the transforming, evolving weapon. If you want to know the evolution, well, we got this one, and that one, and that one, and finally that one. If you want to know more about this weapon, detailed explanation, go check out my Latum build video and guide, where I go more in depth in how this weapon works and how to optimize it for even more damage and even more builds. Yes, you want more builds? Go check that video out. The one that I'll be using for this showcase, well, it's this build. It's a very simple corrosive build using the new Cascadia Falaire Arcane, because proc heat status effect, get bonus base damage, crazy amounts of base damage, more than the other merciless or deadhead or dexterity arcanes. And the build is pretty straightforward, similar to the other corrosive builds. You notice, right? Build diversity, not that fancy. As long as you know what mods to put and how you want your damage to be distributed, it's easy as that. Go check out the damage guide. For those who enjoyed this video, well, thank you so much for hanging out. Feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Warframe content, streams, and so much more. Do refer to the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.
But wait, if you want more of Arnold Schwarzenegger, be sure to go to the Twitch. Do it now. Come on. Go to the Twitch channel. Click follow. See me there live. Come on. Do it.